Canada's first bourbon-style whiskey didn't come from Kentucky, which seems obvious now that I say it, because then it would just be a bourbon, but I will keep going with my thought. It came from a glacier-fed valley in British Columbia. This is bourbon, and it is, I think, rewriting what bourbon can be north of the 49th. So today I'm heading back to BC's interior to check out a bottle that has been making waves, not just in the Okanagan, but across the country. This bottle, bourbon, no vowels, no chill filtering, and no messing around, is from Okanagan Spirits. And it is not only Canada's first bourbon-style whiskey, apparently, but it is also, I believe, if I recall, the most awarded, they say. In fact, when this whiskey launched back in 2016, the demand for it was so high it crashed their website, and Global News called it, and I quote, liquid gold. I recently covered Okanagan Spirits Professor Plum's whiskey, so if you haven't seen that one and you want to learn a bit more about the distillery, I will link that here for you. But Okanagan Spirits is BC's original craft distillery. Still family run and still fiercely independent, they take the grain to glass philosophy very seriously. The grain comes from about 300 acres of pocket farms, where every plot is managed, not just for flavor, but sustainability. Their agrologist, Mike, I believe his name is a family friend. He monitors soil health, crop rotations, and even does mineral analysis. So these fields in the Okanagan are of course fed by glacial water and lake irrigation. So when you taste their bourbon, you're tasting the Okanagan. But this whiskey did not come easily. Tyler from Okanagan Spirits shared with me that they actually faced 2 or even 3 years of crop failures when trying to first launch this bourbon. Eventually, they found a northern adapted variety of corn that was perfect for them. Pairing it with malted barley, they wanted to create their own unique mash bill. That, of course, now defines this bourbon. Now, a quick reminder, to be called bourbon, it needs to be made legally in the United States, but also has to hit a few other marks. It must be made with a minimum of 51% corn, aged in new charred American oak, distilled to no more than 159 proof, and when put into the barrels, it has to be no more than 125 proof. From there, it needs to be bottled at no less than 80 proof. I hope I got those numbers right. So, what's in this glass? We're looking at 54% corn and 46% malted barley, aged in new American white oak, and aged a minimum of 5 years. It's all milled on site and distilled in copper pot stills. We're looking at 40% here, so let's give it a pour. Oh wow, I love the nose. So the nose is the usual bourbon toasted caramel, but I get a lot of vanilla and something like a vanilla fudge. It's got a beautiful creaminess. Reminds me almost like buttered popcorn. Yes, that creaminess, really nice, but those grains come out. I get like a sweet roasted corn, honeyed barley maybe, really sweet. At the back, there's something like a subtle orchard fruit happening, but there's also a bit of spice, something dry like a black tea tannin or like a bitter green tea. Whatever the case, really nice. It's got this medium long warmth with a balanced finish. The spice is subtle. It doesn't dominate. It's dry, it's clean, it's balanced. Really nice bourbon. This, I don't think, is your syrupy vanilla and caramel bomb bourbon, but it's also not spicy. To me, this is an elegant sort of middle ground of the two while still being bold. This, to me, would be a great summer patio whiskey. I think I would lean into corn and pair it with grilled corn on the cob. You know, a little bit of butter, some chili lime seasoning, or something a bit smoky, like a smoky cast iron cornbread. Just let the corn and whiskey work. But given its sweetness, I think it would also go really well with salmon, like grilled salmon with a glazed honey bourbon reduction. It's summertime, pull out those grills, have fun. Before I wrap this up, if you've enjoyed this video so far, please hit subscribe, share this with a friend, please and thank you. But to wrap this up, it took years of crop failures, terroir-driven farming, and one stubborn family to bring Canada its first bourbon-style whiskey. This is bourbon, and I think it's a bold little bottle with a lot of BC heart. So you're probably wondering, where do you buy it? Well, you can't buy it in BC liquor stores. I rant about that in my other video, but you can definitely find it in select shops, and especially on their website. Being a craft distillery, they don't make huge volumes, so when a batch drops, they can sometimes sell it fast, but I think this one they have enough of that it's usually around. And the price, in my opinion, is fantastic at only $60 a bottle. If you love bourbon, but want something with a little more edge and a lot more local terroir, then this is your bottle. And if you're already into Canadian craft, bourbon, I think, is an essential pour in those conversations. Make sure you have it on your shelf, share with friends, enjoy it. Have you tried this one? Let me know your thoughts below. What did you get on that nose? Is the corns prominent for you, or those black tea tannins in there? I always love to hear what other people think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.